For this craft, you will need a piece of construction paper, any color you'd like, a photo, a pair of scissors, and some glue. Start with your piece of construction paper, and you're going to fold it in half, hamburger style. So to make a wider rectangle rather than a long and skinny one. Then you're going to fold it in half again. The other way this time, so again like hamburger, making it wide instead of continuing and making it long and skinny. Once you've really made these creases clear, you're going to unfold it. Then place your photo over the bottom half of the paper. From each bottom corner, you're going to draw a diagonal line up to the center of your paper, which is marked by the intersection of the two creases. You're going to do this on both sides. So from the middle to the bottom corner, drawing a diagonal right over top of your photograph. Then cut along the lines that are drawn on the photograph, cutting only the photograph and not the construction paper. The photo will then go back in the same place it was. But you're going to flip it over and you're going to put glue along the edges of your photo. Then flip it back over and glue it into its spot. Then, in the top half of your construction paper, cut along the crease that goes down the middle. Then, fold the top halves of your construction paper down over the bottom half. And then you're going to draw these same diagonal lines again, but this time you're going to go slightly wider than the middle center point, all the way down to the corners on the bottom. You're going to do this on both sides. Then you will cut along these lines through both layers of paper. Save the extra little pieces that you've just cut off and set them aside because we will use them later. Then you can fold up the top triangles and you're going to take your glue and you're going to put a line of glue down both sides of the bottom triangle. Then fold your top triangles back down over top of the bottom triangle and line up the edges so you're gluing them into place. Next, you will take your scissors and from the bottom edge, you're going to go about 1 centimeter up, and then from that middle slit, you're going to cut inwards right beside that bottom edge all the way along until you get about 1 centimeter away from the side of your triangle. So now there's just a little flap, a straight rectangular flap, and then you're going to repeat this on the other side. Then you will take your glue, and what you're going to do is you're going to glue along the bottom so that those two rectangular flaps are glued down. Now you're going to have two triangular flaps. You're going to fold them upwards until the edge of where the paper is glued down and make a nice crease. Do this on both sides so that your flaps stay open and you can see the lovely picture that you've put in your frame. Keep the flaps closed for now and flip it over. Then you're going to bring back those extra pieces of paper that we had cut off. You're going to place them on top of your triangle so that they go along with the triangle, and then in the middle, they're sticking up. You're going to have to cut them down to size because, as you might have noticed, they went a little over the edge. So just trim your triangles down. Then you're going to glue them into place. Then you might want to trim the bottom of these flaps that are sticking up at a bit of an angle so that your frame will be angled slightly backwards and stand up a little easier. Then you can stand it up and open the flaps. Your final product should look something like this. For this craft, you will need a photo, 9 tongue depressors or popsicle sticks, a small piece of yarn or string, some glue, and a pair of scissors. Start by laying your popsicle sticks in a square formation, and you will double up on both sides and the bottom. I lay mine with sides first and then top and bottom over top, but it's not really important. Then take off the top layer and place glue at the edges of the bottom layer so that you can glue the other sticks on top. Do this for all popsicle sticks. Then you'll take 2 more sticks and cross them to make the roof of your cabin. You're going to put a bit of glue to glue them together and then lift them up and glue them down. Flip your frame over and bring back your photo. Then you're going to cut your photo down so that it will fit into the square that is laid out by your popsicle sticks. Then place glue all around the edges, either of the photo or the frame. If you're doing it on the photo, make sure it's on the front edge where you can see the picture, and then glue the photo into the frame, so back edge is up. You can also grab some markers or paint if you want to decorate your frame. Your final product should look something like this. I hope you enjoyed making these camp-themed frames to hold some of your favorite camp photos. If you made one of the crafts shown in our tutorials, send us a picture at our email, misquahcrafts@gmail.com, and we can feature it in one of our videos.